Hello everyone, and peace of Christ all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. Now before we start, some people they keep asking questions about other channels and look like they are very confused, and maybe some other channels who they are posting my videos in purpose trying to make them confused. They asked him if this is an official channel and they don't answer. Obviously they don't want to tell them that this is not my channel. It's okay. There's many fake people there. However, let us make it clear, and if you copy my video and you don't want to post what I'm saying now, obviously you don't want people to know that the channel you are posting my videos in it's not your channel. I have only two channels, Christian Prince and Arabian Prophet, those who speak about Islam. I have other two channels, which is Arab for Christ, to teach Arabic, and the other one is Quality of Life, which is we are not using for now. But there is only two channels to speak about Islam. So any other channel, I have nothing to do with it. And actually even websites, there's many websites, even the admin is the post website have my videos. Those are not my website. So I hope we made that clear. All right, now we go to the topic. First, I want to say thank you, Allah. Thank you for all the intelligent Abdul who come here to refute me. But the sheikhs don't dare. Just 2 days ago, we have Abdul who speak Arabic. He called me and he started making a lecture about the grammar. Even though all the Qur'an grammar is wrong. And the Muslims, they try their best, actually, even the grammar rules, just as how corrupt. This is how much Islam corrupted the Arabic. They base their grammar on the Qur'an, not on the Arabic. You can ask them, they will tell you yes. But anything they cannot answer, they have to come with a solution, and the solution is very funny. And the Qur'an is full of Arabic grammar against the grammar they made based on the Qur'an. And what they say to you, oh Allah, he can do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, like even the word is written, like if you ask the word hayat, how we write hayat? The Quran write it as hayawa, like what hayat? Bi'ism, is it? So the Quran is messed up. So I'm very thankful for Allah, because all who do follow him proven to us that Allah cannot be God. Because if Allah is God, he should make him smart. Help them, especially those who defend you. Maybe you cannot make everybody smart. This is how life is. There's dummy everywhere. But at least those who defend you, you are hiring the funny, low IQ lawyers. And I will show you an example before we start today, our program. This is a person, his name is Forgiving. And I find it very funny that you call yourself forgiven and you are a Muslim. Because in case you do not know, you believe in destiny, and destiny does not mean there's any forgiveness. Because if it's destiny for you to go to hell, so forgive you from what? And if it's destiny for you to go to heaven, so Allah forgive you from what? It's destiny. It's before he created you, he decided where you want to go. So even what you say is very, very silly. There is no authentic proof in the entire Christianity where Jesus himself told people that Jesus is God, or where he told people that Jesus was dying on the cross with his own free will. You see, here we see the low IQ again. Because this guy, he just posted another comment. Let me open it. I just took a screenshot of his comment, just for laugh, just to show you how this idiot, he answered himself. He is answering a person, his name is Christian family man. You are wrong. Why you don't debate with this idiot? Why don't debate with idiot when wise Christians are accepting Islam everywhere? Well, those are wise. They want to get their penis to be endless. You see how wise they are? How wise a human being to believe that there is a God. If I accept him, he will extend my penis that like the nose of Pinky. This is how wise those people are, if they exist. And then he said, this is the pain of these fools, and they know their words in the end. So, okay, and he say to us, Matthew chapter 7, verse number 20 to 23. If we go back to the previous comment, there is nowhere Jesus said he is God. But this guy, he just said Jesus is God by posting Matthew. Let us go there. He just said there is nowhere Jesus he is God, didn't he? And then by posting Matthew 7, 22, 23, he just confirmed to us that Jesus is God. Just to show you that Muslims are illiterate like their prophet. And the illiteracy of Muhammad is not about not to know how to read, how to write. It's about being specifically certified idiot. He is the one who chose this for us to read it. He's schooling you Christians. Matthew chapter 7, verse 23, 22, 23. And you see, I'm just quoting exactly the verses you wanted, because obviously you don't want to see the rest, right? On that day, many will say to me, Lord, Lord, didn't we prophesy in your name, and cast out demon in your name, and do many might work in your name? And I will declare to them, I never know you, depart away, depart from me, your work was of lawlessness. So you, Abdul, you just said that there's nowhere Jesus said I am God, but you just post for us Jesus saying I'm God, you know. And actually I'm using the translation which Muslims like. This is ECSV. In that day many, but many of what? Many, they will say, but there is a huge number of people still who say to him, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father. So the Muslims, when they try to, and by the way, they will say to you the version of etc. This is translation, as you've seen, and this is how stupid they are when they speak about version. The version. Many will say to me in that day, you know, many, but not everyone of them will enter the kingdom of the Father. So those people, they did in his name miracles. In the name of Jesus, you cannot do miracles in the name of a prophet unless he is God. Those people, they will do miracles and mighty work in the name of Jesus. They cast demon in the name of Jesus. You see the name of Jesus, how powerful it is. This is not the name of a prophet. So it's against even your religion to say, I want to cast, let us say, Afrit, because you Muslims believe in Afrit, which is very stupid and fiction, by the name of Muhammad, because Muhammad is not God. Here those people, even though they are not really truthful with the Messiah, still by using the name of the Messiah, they are able to accomplish. So many, they will say to me, you know, many they will say to me, God, God, and I will not recognize them to be. Why? He explained to you why. You know, this is why you quoted only verse number 22, 23, because if you read more verses, people will laugh at you, and they will see that you are fake hypocrite like your prophet. Why you don't read the rest? What's wrong with the rest? Right? Why you don't want? You prophesy in the name of Jesus. That means you are claiming to be a prophet for Jesus. That must be that Jesus is God. And we cast the devil in your name. So what the problem with those people? Did Jesus say, because you said to me, my Lord, I am casting you out? But he said to them, because you are not doing it for my glory, you are doing it for your own. And this is exactly, we can't say Muhammad is one of those, because Muhammad, he could not cast demon from his own. Actually, the hadith says that Muhammad received command from the devil. When a Muhammadan, he speak about something, trying to prove to us something, we laugh loud and clear. Because look what we are debating about. Muslims are debating with us if Jesus is God or not. Christians are debating Muslims if Muhammad is a perverted man or not. Do you see the difference? So Jesus is so good to the point billions of years. Let's say for the sake of argument, Christians are wrong. But billions of people versus Muslims believe that Jesus is so good to be a normal man. And billions of people believe that Muhammad is a perverted man, and even the Quran confirmed that he is a big fat sinner. So we are debating about two people. One of them is so holy, so good, to the point, is he God or he's a man? And we are debating about a man, he is so perverted to the point he gives advice to his followers to go and have sex with the children. Do you see the difference? So when Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, and this is actually the most accurate translation, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father. He will be saved. Which means there's many they will say to him, Lord, Lord. And we know that all the disciples of Jesus, they call him Lord, Lord. All of them with no exception. Very desperate Abdul. Then we continue with more posts of the Abdulism cult. Let us see more, just for the sake of fun. Oh, this is a different one. This guy is not Abdul. Here is asking about the title of this video. I'm not sure if it's a joke or that's how CP read it, but it is moods, not moods, not moods. English translation father says, every verse, it has external and internal meaning. And every introduction has source of reference. I wonder what the Arabic said. Well, my friend, first of all, you see the Muslims, always they try to cover up the stupidity of Muhammad. If we go to the hadith, the one we are talking about, and this is why my title today, did Allah send 7 Qur'an in 7 moods or modes? Or there is 7 Allah? Ibn Mas'ud reported, this is one of the Quran makers or reciter, as according to Muslim they say, the Quran was sent down in 7 modes. Every moods or moods, every verse in it has external and internal meaning. And look what Muhammad he did here. You see, when you say there is external and internal, but yet Muhammad did not give us the external and did not give us the internal. Now we have tons of Muslim sect. Like there's a huge numbers of Islamic sect, they call themselves Al-Batiniyin, which means the internal. And a huge part of them from the Shia. So Muhammad himself and Allah is the one behind it, because now I can give interpretation for the verse as I wish. But you know, if you look carefully for what this statement is saying, you will see that the one who made the statement, he is an idiot. Why? Because the purpose of it was Muhammad reciting the Quran in 7 different ways, 7 different words, not just like singing it. You know what I mean? So if it is the Quran have 7 internal, that's mean the same Quran is the same recitation. You know what I mean? You remember yesterday, 2 days ago, when the guy, the Saudi guy, he called me and I asked him, okay, give me the recitation of Warsh. What he said? I do not know it. So if it's the same Quran, he will recite the same Quran. If it is the same, then what the problem? It's the same, just say the same words. but because it's not the same Quran. I don't know what moment it was in the video 2 days ago, so we can play it, but the video there is like an hour or something. I'm not sure what moment he said that in the video, so you can watch it. So this is not about 7 internal meaning and 7 external meaning. Muhammad, he made it clear in different hadith, just to show you how we get them busted. And this is why they fear debating us. Here it says, read carefully, this is the title. This is the book of Sahih Muslim, this is very authentic. Chapter 48, the clarification of the Quran was revealed in 7 ahruf, modes of recitation, and clarifying its meaning. Yeah. So okay, so now if the 7 recitation will clarify the meaning, that means there is more explanation in the other recitation, correct? If the 7 recitation does not clarify the meaning, that means there's no point of them. Let us continue. It says here that Jibreel came to Muhammad and he said to him, Allah has commanded you to recite to your people give me your question later, my friend. Let us focus here now. To recite to your people the Quran in one dialect. You see here now it's dialect, it's not modes. You see what the different? How here it's became dialect. Dialect means different words. You see, if I speak now to somebody, he speaks Arabic from Morocco, I will not understand anything, hardly. Because simply Arabic is not really a language by itself. Arabic is a collection of languages. Even the one who is in Saudi Arabia, based on Aramaic, there's no Arabic language. Arabic is not a language. Actually, the guy who called me 2 days ago, I asked him, who is the one who put the grammar? He could not, you know, answer right away. I said, Abu al-Aswad al-Duali, and then he agreed. But this guy isn't even a Persian. So, because Arabic never was really a language by itself, it has no grammar. The one who put the grammar is a Persian who is not even an Arab. And he added the grammar, or he created the grammar long after the Quran. And he tried to make it to fit with the Quran, not with the Arabic. So we cannot play the game of a grammar which is made by a Persian. Where is the Arab? If the Arab language have a grammar, then we do not need a Persian guy to add a grammar to the Arabic. Are you with me? So look what happened now. Suddenly in the other one it says external and outside meaning, inside meaning, internal meaning. Now it is dialect. Okay, how dialect will make I mean, what does that mean? Do you see how they don't match? Because if it is different meaning only, well, there is no need for dialect. Because the same Quran, we must be talking about the same page, the same letters, the same words. So if I say now, he ate shish kebab and he ate not shish kebab. Okay, I can say now this is have 7 meaning, outside meaning, and 7 internal meaning, the same sentence. I do not need to change the sentence. But Muhammad, he have different words, different sentence. And the reason behind that, because Muhammad, as a fool man, he could not recite the same verse twice correctly. And he claimed that Allah, he made him forget Quran. Yet Allah, if make him forget the Quran, he will bring him a better Quran. Have you ever heard of a God, he gave a Quran to a prophet and he make him to forget it 2 days after? Read carefully. This is the Quran, this is not a Christian prince talking. Chapter 2, verse 106. Whatever a verse do we abrogate or cause to be forgotten? Question to the Muslims. Can you name for me the person who Allah caused to forget the Quran? Where do you get your Quran from? From Muhammad. So if Muhammad is the one who is forgetting the Quran, then how Muhammad can be the source of the Quran? And how the Muslim, they say to us, that's we memorize the Quran by heart. You know what I mean? Even your Quran saying that Quran was forgotten. And the claim is that the one behind forgetting the Quran is Allah. And here you can see how easy you can debunk their lie about we memorize the Quran. Actually, even the Hadith says that Muhammad, he forgot the Quran. Let us see if we can find the verses look at this verse here, this hadith. The Prophet said, why does any one of the people say, I have forgotten such and such verses in the Quran? He in fact caused by Allah to forget. I mean, what's wrong with this religion? Who is the one who caused the Quran to be forgotten? Allah. Do you see it? Have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? Question, why Allah he sent you the verse and now he wants you to forget the verse? He just sent it to you last week. If they want to say to us that this is not authentic, as you see, this is Sahih al-Bukhari, and I think you can see the reference, all of you. Because, you know, this is the game, you know, authentic, not authentic, you know. Anything, look, like sound like poo-poo, spell like poo-poo, right away they say da'if. Anything, smell like poo-poo, sound like poo-poo, it is da'if for the poo-poo cult. Hey Muslims, do you memorize the Quran by heart? Yes, brother, I memorize the Quran by heart. But Allah says, I cause you to forget the Quran. And your prophet, he agreed. He said, you should not say, I forgot the Quran. You should say, Allah caused me to forget the Quran. Question, why Allah, he caused you to forget the Quran? Any Muhammadan? I challenge every single Abdul of you to tell me why Allah he caused you to forget the Quran. Jibreel, you know, I think you are a joker. Get out of here. Do we have any Muslim? Any Muslim? Let us continue. But this is a good hadith showing us how stupid this religion is. We want to find the hadith where Muhammad, he himself, he forget the Quran. Let us laugh together. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Allah, a prophet, heard a man reciting the Quran at night. And he said, Allah, May Allah bestow His sauce on you. Why? As He remind me of such and such verses and such surahs, which I cause to forget. The Prophet himself, he forget the Quran. And then the Abdul, they say, we recite the Quran. And the Prophet himself, he says, Allah, he calls you to forget the Quran. Is that a game? Is that a joke? Why Allah want Muhammad to forget the Quran? Is that going to make Muhammad a better person? Smarter? Or he will look stupid? Is that going to make Muhammad more convincing? Or more dummy? Isn't it the Quran says, سَنُقْرُؤُكَ فَلَا تَنْسَى, we are going to make you recite the Quran and you will never forget? The Quran says so. سَنُقْرُؤُكَ فَلَا تَنْسَى, we are going to make you read the Quran and you will never forget. And then Allah, Aka Muhammad, he said, إِلَّا مَا شَاءَ اللَّهِ, except what Allah wants. Like, what the heck? Look at this dummy. It is unbelievable. By degrees shall we teach thee to declare the message, so thou shall not forget. The translation is weird. I think this guy, he used Google Translation. This is Yusuf Ali. Let us see, different idiot. Itani Allah. Let us say Itani Allah. We will make you read so you don't forget, except what Allah will. He know what is declared and what is hiding. Like what? Okay, Abdul. Did Muhammad make this verse just to cover his bum because he is making a lot of poo-poo? He recited Quran and second day he do not know what he said and he added new words. So he come with an excuse that he have received the Quran in 7 moods or 7 reading, 7 dialect. And Abdul, there was the 2 Muslims reciting the Quran, and almost they kill each other because they never heard this before. Here I find the story about the 2 Muslims accusing each other of being liars. Very, very interesting, because it's proved to us that Muhammad, he read the Quran depend on the time and where he is differently from the time he read before or he said before. I heard Husham bin Hakim, and this is again Sahih al-Bukhari, so the Muslim, they cannot say this is weak, reciting Surah Al-Furqan during the lifetime of Allah Messenger. Remember, during the lifetime. This is not after Muhammad, so we can say, oh, maybe one of them is lying. This is happening in the time of Muhammad, actually, and later they go to Muhammad himself. And I listened to this recitation, and I noticed that he recited several way, in several way. Allah Messenger had not taught me. They cannot. This guy, he never heard the same chapter. We are not talking about 2 different chapters. The same is reading something different. So I was in the point of attacking him in the prayer. The guy is praying, the guy will attack him, kill him. But I waited till he finished the prayer. And then I seized him by the collar. I said, who taught you this surah which I have heard you reciting? He replied, Allah Messenger taught me. I said to him, you are telling a lie. Look how bad it was. You see, if there is an error or a mistake, things will not go that far. He will say, brother, this is wrong. You say here, you said this word wrong, or but it was so different. He accused him to be a liar. And not only that, by Allah Messenger taught me in different way. This very verse I have heard you reciting. So I took him, leading him to Allah. The guy, he dragged him behind him like a goat, because he committed a crime now. He's fabricating Qur'an. And I said, Allah Messenger, I heard this person reciting Surah Al-Furqan in a way that you did not teach me, and you have taught me Surah Al-Furqan. The Prophet said, oh Husham, recite. So the guy recited, this guy, his name is Husham. So he recited in same way as I heard him recite before. So he did exactly what the guy he heard before, which he did not like. And on that, Allah Messenger said, it was revealed to be recited this way. Huh? So the guy is right. He did not add anything. Then Allah Messenger said to the guy, the other guy who is opposing this, okay, you recite Omar. His name is Omar. So I recited as he had taught me. Allah Messenger said, it was revealed to be recited in this way. Allah Apostle added, the Quran has been revealed to be recited in several different ways to recite. Of it, that which is easier for you. Easier? What does that mean? Just to show you how stupid the one who come with this excuse to cover himself from being stupid, who cannot recite the same verse twice. He recited the verses in the front of Abdul different from the verse he recited in the front of other Abdul, and now they learn two verses. And the excuse is, well, recite which easier for you. Is that the purpose? If this is the purpose, why you don't give them the easier from the beginning and no need the rest? Are you following me, guys? Is it Islam say that Allah, He wants things to be easy on us? This is why He allowed you fornication, sex with the children's, theft, all those things. As long as you are not doing it to Muslims, theft and killing, it's okay. Easier. So Allah, He sent 7 Qur'an, and He said to the Muslims, choose the easier for you. Here, look like Allah is confused. And He is not sure what His creation is capable of. So He decided, okay, I will make 7 ways. I mean, come on. I can't make it 8. Should I make it 10 ways? Maybe 1,000 ways. And then they choose the easier one. But look, if we go to the Silly Quran, we will find different reason. And we will find different information proving Muhammad that he is a fraud. What Allah, He said in the Quran, supposedly, the one who's talking here, supposedly is Allah, not Muhammad. Remember, Muslims, they say this is the word of Allah. Whatever verses, revelation, we do abrogate or cause to be forgotten, we bring better one or similar. So Muhammad is forgetting Quran. And we show you the reference saying that Muhammad, he admit that Allah is the one who caused him and caused all the Muslims to forget the Quran. What is the purpose? To bring something better or something similar. Here, you notice that the one who made this verse is not only certified stupid, his certification of his stupidity is so high, it's the top level. Why? Because if you are God, and now you are saying, I'm going to cause you to forget a Quran I wrote because I find that I can write better Quran. Why? You went to school? Why you wrote the verses you did before in the bathroom? You were in a rush? Why there's a mistake there? And then he even make it more stupid when he say, or similar to it. Like, what the heck? Why you want to cause me to forget a verse? You want to make it similar, which means nothing changed really. Do you understand, people? Imagine I'm going to delete this video and then I will say, okay, I'm going to make a similar. So why you not delete it if they don't want to do similar? Who is the stupid here? And when God, he say, I'm going to make better Quran from my Quran. So how Muslim they say, can you make better Quran than the Quran of Allah? Don't spam the text a lot, otherwise I will block you again. You keep repeating those things. People, don't spam the text. It will force us to block you. It's very easy, one click. So Muhammad, he forgot the Quran. Muhammad, he recited the Quran again. It came differently. And now Muhammad, he have to find an excuse. And look what Muhammad, he said. Why Allah, he sent him the Quran? Remember in the other hadith, he said to choose whatever easier for you, which means the purpose of it is to make it easy. Here, no, read carefully. So Allah commanded you, Jibreel said to Muhammad, to recite the Quran to your people in one dialect. Guys, does it say there one dialect? Does it say one dialect? It says that, right? This is the Muslim translation. So it's not 7 moods, moody, moodas, moodies. It is 7 dialect, which mean different words. Like there is, there is words they use in Saudi Arabia, they don't use in Kuwait, or have different meaning. Like in Kuwait, they call the flip-flap Zanuba, which means the name of, the daughter of Muhammad. Zanuba. Or maybe they mean the wife of Muhammad, I'm not sure. You can check that. They insult the Muhammad family. So, everybody have his own words, have his own dialect, we understand that. But I thought that when Allah, he made a decision, he make the right decision. So when Allah, he chose the first dialect, did he make the right decision? Or he was wrong? Obviously, he was wrong. Allah has ordered you to recite the Quran in one dialect. Upon this, I ask, Muhammad, he spoke, I ask from Allah burden and forgiveness. My people are not capable of doing so. What the answer? My people are not capable of doing it. How? The guy who called me 2 days ago, was he capable of reciting the only Quran he knew? I asked him, do you know the recitation? He said he didn't know. You see the stupidity? My people are not capable. And remember, at that time, Islam is only in Mecca, and there's only those few Arabs from the same tribe of Muhammad and their neighbors. It's not like in Pakistan, and it's going all the way to Morocco. Morocco is in Africa, they are not Arab. Libya is Africa, not Arab. Egypt is not Africa, is not Arab. All those countries are Muslims invasion countries, and they force them now to call themselves Arabic, but none of them is an Arab. Arab are not African. As simple as that. Why his people, they are not capable? Here we need to ask ourselves two questions. Why Allah is so stupid, do not understand that the people of Muhammad are so silly and they have low IQ, so they cannot get it from one Quran? Why? Secondly, what kind of a prophet? He negotiate with his God and he correct his God politely, saying, my people cannot do it, man, come on, please, come on. Allah, he go to the bedroom, he scratch his bum, and he said, he's right, they are so slow. All right, I'm going to give you now, I sent Jibreel now he come with the second recitation. So now Jibreel, he come back second time, and he said, Allah has commanded you that you should recite the Quran to your people in two dialect. Now you expect Muhammad to jump. He say, yay, thank you. No. Muhammad is still disappointed. Allah is so slow, stupid. He did not get it. I thought Allah, he can read your mind. He can't even read what is in the pocket of Muhammad. Muhammad was upset again. He said, the holy prophet, look, they put the word holy. I mean, do you see how holy he is? The guy, he was holding his penis as a flag, and he is holy. Again, he said, I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. Come on, tell your God you are very slow, brother. My people would not be able to do so. Like, what the heck? 2 Quran is not enough. Still, I have my people. Like if you talk to someone like this guy from England, the one who called me, his name is Abbas. I mean, you can tell this guy is so slow. And then we understand why Muhammad saying that. I mean, look at the followers. You understand what the story. My people are not able to do so. Jibreel, he went to Allah. Who is this? And it's Jibreel. Jibreel, don't tell me again that Muhammad, he want more. Yes, Allah, sorry. Allah is, Muhammad says they are not capable. Man, Allah, damn it. So what I did to myself now, I sent my Quran to a very slow nation. Yes, Allah, you sent it to the Arab in the desert. They are very slow. What we can do? Okay, so now what we should do? Allah, maybe you think, if you don't mind, please, can you give us one more Quran? So Allah, he gave Jibreel one more Quran. And then Jibreel, he come to the third time. And he said, Allah has commanded you to recite the Quran to your people in 3 dialects. Here, you should say Muhammad like he was like, wow, thank you, may Allah bless you. No, he said to him, like, listen, I seek pardon and forgiveness from Allah. My people would not be able to do it. Like, what the heck? Hey Muslims, why Moses did not say that to Allah? Because the Jewish are smart. You got a point there. Brother and sister, Christian Prince ask you, how come Moses, the Prophet Moses, or Prophet Isa, did not receive 7 Gospel or 7 Torah? This Christian Prince is a stupid. And I will tell you why. First of all of us we know that the Jews are very smart. And the Prophet was sent to the Arab. And actually Christian Prince, he is an Arab. And that explains why he's stupid. But what the heck? Have you ever heard, even in Islam, a prophet, he needs 7 Quran so his people, they can be capable of it. What is missing here? The brain, or the hard disk, or the memory, or the RAM, or the software? What's wrong with this cult? All of this to cover Muhammad, to cover his ass, because he cannot repeat the same verse twice correctly. So he gave himself 7 times. What if he repeated more than 7 times wrong? He will say, Allah give it to me 8 times. If you remember the hadith we showed you before, where the 2 people, they were fighting, Muhammad never told them that Allah, he sent the Quran to me in 7 ways yet. After people, they start noticing, fighting with each other, that Muhammad is reciting Quran differently each time. After that, he revealed to them, this is the first time. They see those 2 people, they are fighting, they are living with Muhammad, they are in the same town, it's a village. The whole population of Mecca at that time is not even like 1,000 people. So how come they did not know? Those people, they accompany Muhammad. And if they are the one who went with him to Medina, they are 70 people. 70 people do not know that Muhammad received Quran in the 7 way. And by the way, all the numbers Muslim they give us is, I believe, fabrication. They stuck with number 7, number 70, 72, 3, you know. Those, Muhammad, he took them, those 7 and 70, you know, from the Bible. He stuck with them. So he never mentioned to them such a story. And shouldn't the Muslim knows from the first day that Muhammad, he asked Allah that his people will not be capable? As you see, Muhammad here is not capable to remember the Quran, 1 Quran, not the 7. So how that will make it easier? How that will make it easier now if we have 7 dialect Quran, and how we will know which one we should recite? Are you getting my point? Because remember, in the time of Muhammad, there's no book yet. Nobody is writing a book. So how people will know which one? So if I am a Muslim now and I will recite the Quran in 7 dialect, okay, this verse is nicer for me in this dialect, this verse is better in that dialect, so I will make the same chapter, I contain it with 7 different dialect, because all of them supposedly is the Quran. Same time, it's very important to take a note about a question I will ask you. Very important. Don't the Muslims, they say Allah is Almighty? Don't they say the Quran is amazing? So if one Quran is not amazing enough to make me understand the Quran, and then Allah, he needed to write 7 Quran to make you understand or to be capable of the Quran, whatever that means. That means Quran made by someone is not really good author. Because if you need to write your book in 7 different ways so people, they can handle it, that means your book is a failure. You know what I mean? I do not need to make 7 videos to explain my videos, the one I'm just doing now. Because if I have to do so, there's one of 2. Actually, not one of 2. There's 2 things happening. I am not capable of giving you what is enough for you to understand based on your level of intelligence. That means I am short of ability. Same time, you are short of understanding. So if Allah made the Quran and he said to him in the beginning, I am giving you the Quran in 1 dialect, don't Allah knew that the Quran in 1 dialect is not good? Is that a joke? And now we have 7 Quran in Arabic, and still the Muslims, if there are 6, still they cannot be capable. So how a guy from Pakistan or Bangladesh, he is capable of understanding a book which is not in his language? Those are the Arab. They need 7 Qur'an so they can be capable. Mikhail, you change your name, you come back, you are the same person. Don't flood the text, otherwise I will block you again. So if many scholars they say that doesn't mean dialect, that will be even more stupid, because if it's mean reading, why you need 7 reading? You see how stupid you are? I mean, where does people come from? See, different reading. Okay, let me do a different reading. Allah commanded you to recite to your people the Quran in one day. This is one reading. Allah commanded you to recite the Quran in one dialect. This is the second reading. Now we have to go to the third reading. Allah has commanded you recite the Quran in one dialect. What that will do? You are just a stupid fool like the Abdul. If it's just for reading what I mean, like singing it, then there is no need for all this drama. What crazy people! Obviously, there is a huge difference. Otherwise, you know, as an example, in the Quran, when Allah He said, I am going to put down in the earth khaliqa wa inni ja'ilun fil ardi khaliqa. Okay, there is some Muslim they say it was not khaliqa, it was, sorry, not khalifa, it was khaliqa. Khalifa means caliphate, and that is weird, because how he will inherit the earth if the earth is created? In order to say he is inheritor for the earth, that's mean that somebody was before it there. And this is what the Sabi'an believe. The Sabi'an, they believe that there was a genie who used to live in this earth, and their God, he destroyed all the creatures who was there, or say their God, not God, because they believe that angels are level of gods, there's ranks. And he created a man so he can inherit the earth. Hold on. This verse here, where it says, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa, some Muslims they say, it was Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. Sorry, khalifa, it was khaliqa. Khaliqa means a creature. There's a huge difference. Between Khalifa and Khaliqa. Some Muslims they say, well, the mistake here is not from Allah. The mistake is from the writers. So when they write, at that time the Arabic language does not have those dots you see in the top, underneath, etc., all over. It's like a Christmas light. Those are not exist. Before. And when they add them, they made a mistake by adding, instead of 2 dots in the top of the letter before the last one, they added 1 letter, and that make it Khalifa, Caliphate. But how such a thing can happen? That can make a huge difference. Actually, there's a huge studies about different reading of the Quran. As an example, if you go to different verse in the Quran, about the 7 sleepers, one of the most funny dummy, you know, copy-paste story from other people. Muhammad, he have claiming that it's from his book, from his God. Here, if you see, there's a bunch of people who they are going to run away because those are Christians, and they will go inside the cave and they will stay inside the cave. And then people are asking Muhammad, how many are those people? Are they 3 and their dog, and they have a dog with them? Are they 4 and they have a dog with them? Are they 5? Are they 7? Are they 6? So Muhammad, because you do not know. So look what the answer. To avoid being embarrassed, he said, some they say they are 4 and their dog is number 4. They're 4 and their dog is number 5. Sorry, they are 3 and their dog is number 4. And some they say they are 5 and their dog is number 6. And guessing at the unknown. What the heck? Remember, he just said at the unknown. Do you see the word unknown? In case you are blind. Guessing at the unknown. And they will say 7 and their dog is mean number and their dog is number 8. Do you remember he just said guessing at the unknown? But the question is about the unknown, how many there are? Did Allah give us the number? No. But look what happened. Not only that, the dummy Muhammad, he just said here guessing at the unknown, and then he said, say, Allah told him, say, my Lord know best their number. Like what? And none know them except few. Like what the heck? I thought it's unknown. But now we have Allah and a few. Okay. But this is not really the only problem in this chapter. We are talking about the reading of the Quran. I'm just showing you an example of the stupidity. You know the word kalb. Kalbahum. Don't you notice here that there is something wrong? Islam hates dogs. Islam considers that if you have a dog with you, Allah will curse you. Islam considers that dogs are dirty, filthy. Islam considers that dogs are the most disgusting creatures. Muhammad even he ordered to kill all dogs. He have a phobia from the dogs because I believe because he's evil, and he knew that dogs can sense his evil. You know, dogs, they have a special sense which nobody can have. They can feel you. So Muhammad, he ordered to kill all the dogs, and then suddenly we find in the Quran a story which is copied from a Christian person who his name is Yaqub, who wrote this story in Syria for the youth of the Christians to tell them have faith. They are discriminating us now, tomorrow we will be victorious. It's a fiction story. Muhammad, he took it, he put it in the Quran. Now those people who they are in the cave, are going to sleep, and they have a dog, and this dog, he opened his 2 arms. Why he opened his 2 arms? And since when dogs have arms? In Arabic, zira' is a word used for a human being. This is not for animals. Animals don't have zira'. So now those people are inside the cave, laying down, and they will sleep for 300 years some. You will think that they are awake, but they were asleep, which means their eyes is open. Very weird. And we turn them their right and their left aside. Muslims, they say this is a miracle because if you lay down on one side, you will get hurt, which is very stupid. I mean, this is Allah. If Allah, he cannot keep you in one position, he have to flip you like a barbecue to avoid damage. That means he is not God. You know what I mean? If God, he said, okay, sleep for 1,000,000 years, and you will be fine when you wake up, you will be fine when you wake up. I do not need to flip them. So Allah, he go there and he flip them. And as you see, it says, and we turn them on their right, and on their left side. So we flip them. And their dog stretching forth his two forelegs. The Quran doesn't say that. The Quran says, ذِرَاعَيْهِ, his two arms. Muhammad the fool, he took the word كَالِئَهُمْ, he make it كَلْبَهُمْ. كَالِئَهُمْ is their provider, their protector, and that is supposedly from the oldest story, an angel. And what this story is about, which make a lot of sense now, not with Muhammad, that there's an angel who opened his arms in front of the cave so the army of the king cannot get in, because dog cannot stop an army. Remember, those are people running away from a king. He have a powerful army. He sent his army to kill them. So you put a dog in the front of the cave, he will bring them you, because he will park. Without the dog is even better. So the dog, he opened his arm to protect them. But this was an angel. So the original word is كَالِئَهُمْ, not كَلْبَهُمْ. And this is an Aramaic word. كَالِئَهُمْ means provider, protector, the one who, give them their needs. There's God, he sent a guardian over them. This is as simple as that. Muhammad, he made it a dog. And this is coming from the Syriac language story. Muhammad, he liked it. He put it in his Quran. And he claimed that this one who sent him that is God. Is that a different reading, or this is a different story, or this is different fabrication? Or this is a vendor, what they call it, like when you steal the writing of somebody else and you add your own words and you make it to look like your own. And the Quran said that Allah is telling Muhammad stories which nobody knows. When this story is very famous, everybody knows about it. Is that a different reading, or this is what caused the angel to become a dog? No, this is not different reading. This is different, an additional lie of Muhammad. We can go and we can make a special study about how many verses in the Quran they have different meaning, totally different meaning, which can make things upside down. But all of what we know, that if God, he need to send a book, and this God is not capable to make his book clear from making one book, that God cannot be God. If we go only with the reasoning of Muhammad, saying that my people are not capable of doing it, Muhammad is confirming that Allah do not have the ability to make a book which the Muslims can handle. Are you getting my point? And if Allah, and he is God, and he is almighty, and he is the best writer in the world, he cannot make a book, one book, to make it clear for the Arab, who they are a small tribe of Muhammad around him. How he can make his book clear to someone he is in Pakistan, or somebody in Russia or Germany? Do you understand what I'm saying? It's okay. He was posting Andrew. He was posting in Arabic at the verse. He's not doing anything wrong. It's all right. Why Allah did not send 7 Gospels to Jesus? Any Muslim can answer? And as long one Quran is not capable, that means you Muslim, you should recite the 7 Quran, not one. Where are they? Oh, by the way, a Muslim, he made a comment. Let me see the he gave me a comment. Mr. Forgiving, he said, I also laugh louder on the blunder of nonsense of CP. So I answered him, speaking about me speaking nonsense, I said to Forgiving, true, because I am Allah and I promise you an endless penis. I mean, look at the idiots and look at those people who cannot see. I mean, I am the one who make no sense. But I'm not the one who promised you endless penis. Endless penis will lead you to endless stupidity because you can't even walk with it. And what you will do with this endless penis? And then, after he said that to him, he said to me, shame on you. Like, what the heck? I'm just quoting for you what your prophet said. So Allah, he sent 7 Quran, and yet he could not explain to you what he's saying. Now he sent hadith. And in the hadith it says, all the garbage. So Allah, he is, after the 7 Quran, still the Quran is missing a lot, because 90% or even 95% of Islam is in the hadith, not in the Quran. And actually, you believe it or not, hadith abrogate the Quran. Can you believe it? Hadith, which is nothing but a speech of Muhammad, suddenly it became more powerful than Allah's words. So as an example, the Muslim Sunni, they say that the Prophet, he forbid the muta, but the Quran muta verse is there. Was Allah capable of making a new verse to say, oh, don't do muta? Is the hadith to complete what was short in the Quran? Obviously. The Quran just an empty book. I mean, who care about those 7 people that slept in the cave with their dog or with the angel? Who care about the ant who heard Sulaiman and say, no, hide because Sulaiman is going to crush you? Who care for this? All of Islam is in the hadith. The Quran is nothing but a book of stupidity. There's a chapter in the Quran, it's called the chapter of An-Naml. Let us go there. I mean, you read the Quran, you think you are like going to the zoo. Chapter of the, it's like furniture and animals. The chair chapter, the spider chapter, the elephant chapter, the ant chapter, you name it. The cow chapter. Until brother Sulaiman, we gave him army, mobilize his troop. Okay, what his troop is? Birds, and what? And what? Look at the translation, it says spirit. What spirit? Genie are not spirit, you liar. Genie and men and birds. Who care for this story? You know, regardless if it's true or not. Obviously, it's just not even for good for kids. This is something the Jewish people, they teach them to their children. Muhammad, he took it with the Quran. The Jewish, they tell stories to their children before they sleep. Sulaiman, he have a ring, he controlled the world, he was a great king, blah, 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 blah. He have a flying horse. Muhammad, he took it, he put it in the hadith. So Allah, he provides Sulaiman with army, very powerful army, like Hezbollah, full of chicken. Enter when they came upon the valley of the ant. Like is that a state? Is that a California? Have you ever heard of a valley called the Valley of the Ant? Do they have borders there? I mean, do I need a visa to go there? So the guy, he arrived to the Valley of the Ant. If there is a place in this earth do not have ants. Hey Abdul, the one you are moving, stop moving. Is there an ant in your pant? Ants is everywhere. What Valley of the Ant? He arrived to the Valley of the Ant, and she said, and she said, oh, ants. She said, oh, ants? The ant, she said that? Why? Is she afraid that the cow, they will hear her and they will think she is speaking to them? Why she said, oh, ants? I mean, just think about the word one by one. Most of people, they don't do that. Oh, ants. Okay, she is an ant speaking to the ant. Why she is saying, oh, ants? Is she afraid that the bees will hear it? And they will think we are talking about them? Oh, ants. Okay, go to your nest. Lest Sulaiman and his troops will crush you without noticing. Like what? Look at the wisdom. And then Sulaiman, he laughed at her words. Look at the word words. Have you ever heard of a stupid religion more than this? The ant, she was speaking words. And the ant, she said Sulaiman. How the ant, she knew his name? Do you think she have an app or she have Facebook? I mean, okay, I got it. She is an ant. And this ant, she is in the valley. And now the ant spoke to the ant. But how in the world the ant, she knew the name of Suleiman? And she told him, Suleiman? And all the ants like, oh, Suleiman is coming. Oh, he's famous, you know, he's a superstar on TV. He was an American Idol. Look how famous Suleiman is, to the point all the ants, they knew him. Not like me. I mean, there is no ant knew about me. So Suleiman, he heard her words. And Suleiman, he said, thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. Like, hold on. What do you mean, thank you, Allah? Allah, he taught Suleiman the language of the birds. Not the language of the ants. So how Allah, he taught him the language of the birds, and now Sulaiman is understanding the language of the ants. Do you see it? Thank you, Allah. And Allah and Sulaiman succeed David. He said, oh people, we were taught the language of the birds. Okay. So now you've been taught the language of the birds, and now you understand the ants. And by the way, the ants are deaf and mute. They don't talk, and they don't have words. They don't have tongue. The ant, they communicate like all creatures. They have the language, yes, but their language is not by words. They vibrate or chemical. That's it. They don't have singing and stun. So the Quran is busy telling us fiction, stupid stories, and then we find that Islam is in the Hadith. So what the Quran for? Allah, he sent the Quran in 7 dialects to make us understand this. Brother and sister, as an example, Allah He sent the Quran in 7 dialects. If you open chapter of the middle and you try to read the verse of the middle, you will find that very hard to read the verse of the middle. Because I can ask why it's very hard to understand the chapter of the middle. First of all, it's very complicated. The ant, she said to the other ant, hide, otherwise Sulaiman will crush you. This is complicated. Exactly. And I'll claim to you. First of all, in order to understand the naml, which is the ant, you have to be an ant. Look, what the heck? I have to be an ant in order to understand the ant? So, did Allah send these verses for the ant or for us? Question, Prince. Allah is in the Quran for everybody, including the ants. And I got you with it. I was wondering why all this drama about the ant. And by the way, this ant is divorced or she's single. Question, Prince. Allah don't share personal information. What the heck? So the Quran is amazing, the Quran is so good, the Quran, etc. And look at this. And not only that, they say to you the Quran, nobody can make Quran. But all of this in front of us is the ant talking. The Quran making, the ant is making Quran. Who is the one who says, "Oh ant, go into your nest, lest Solomon and his troops crush you without noticing"? Who said that? The ant. So Allah made Quran, or the ant is making Quran now? Brother, nobody can make Quran like Allah. And then we find the ant is making Quran. Mr. Mahdi, he said, the donkey is in the Bible speak. My friend, if you read the Bible, it says that God, he made the sound come from his voice. The donkey is not talking. However, I can show you the hadith of your prophet speaking to his prophet, his donkey, his name is Ya'fur, and he asked him, do you like females? So look what the Muslims they do, because they are ignorant of their religion. Our Bible doesn't say the donkey is speaking, go and read the verses, and people will laugh at you. While your prophet, he said that when he asked his donkey, and his name is Ya'fur, who are you? He told him that my name is Ya'fur, the son of etc., the son of etc., and he was speaking Arabic. And then your prophet, he asked him a very important question. He said to him, do you like female? The guy, the donkey, he was a homosexual. He said no. And if you don't believe me, actually, I have a cartoon made by me about your prophet about it. You can search it. Muhammad and his donkey Ya'fur. I forgot the name of the video. This is what happened always to the Muslims. They make fun of you at something they have. We don't. Welcome to the Abdulism. So Allah, he have time to tell us about a stupid ant speaking to the other ant, and Sulaiman is smiling, and then Sulaiman, he go and check his chicken, and he find that the hudhud is not there. Like, what the heck? And then he inspected the birds and said, why do I not see the hoopoe? Like, what? The hoopoe? The hoopoe is not there? I mean, how in the world you accept to be a king after this day, Solomon? One of your birds, he went to vacation without telling you. I mean, do you see the news? You are sitting in your bedroom, and then you see breaking news. Flash. Hold on, let me make one. Yeah, flashing news, hold on. Oh boy. Announcement. Well, we can have announcement. Hold on. We have to give you a flash news now. You like it, you don't like it, I mean, what we can do. Flash news. Okay, hold on. All right. We will say here the flash news. Okay, hold on. All right. Flash news. Takbir. Here we go. Let us put it in the as green. The flash news. No, that this one. Hold on. No, wrong flash news. This one. No, not this one. Hold on. Hold on. I have too many news here. This is a flashy news. Yeah. So flash news. Okay, brother, hit the bomb there. Flash news, brother. Okay, this one. Yeah, this one. All right, here we go. King Solomon did not find the hubub. Did you see the flash news? How in the world such a thing happened, brother? I mean, this is something I don't accept, really. I mean, this is really not nice. You are a huppu in the kingdom of Sulaiman, and the king, he gave you a command, you are a general. And then you go vacation to the beach without telling Solomon? But just to tell you how the story works. Let us search first for this bird so I can show you why this religion is a joke. Because maybe some of you do not know how this bird looks like. This is why Muhammad, he made the bird general in the army of Suleiman. You see, he's a Roman general. Look at this. Can't you tell? Like, are you ignorant or what? This guy is born to be a general in the Roman army. So the King Solomon, who had a flying carpet fit for 600,000 chair, and all his equipment and his kingdom and kingship and soldiers and army from chicken and birds and blah 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 blah, and genie can fly in the top of it. This is the biggest flying carpet in the world. He have a general for the army of the birds, and this is him. This is the book which the Muslim, they need 7 Qur'an in order to be capable of it. My friends, if this is not a stupid, you tell me who is the stupid. If this is not, I mean, this is the, okay, nobody can make Quran, but the one is talking is Solomon, is the ant. Look, the huppu is making Quran. He said, I found a woman ruling over them. She was given of everything, and she has magnificent throne. Look, this is turning to be, he's doing spying. He's working for the CIA. So my friend, if you did not convert to Islam yet, you better take your conversion immediately. First, Islam does not speak nonsense. So when Allah, he says he will make your index penis so long, he have a purpose for you. Think about it. He will use it for a pipeline between Russia and America for gas in the future. And even between galaxies. If you do not convert to Islam yet, you don't know what are you missing. Allah, he need to make 7 Quran in order to understand how the breast of the women, they will look like when Allah, he gave us those breasts. I cannot wait to be a Muslim. The Muslim, they say, Christian prince is jealous. Abdul, all what it take is to say one sentence and I will get all of this. And look at the translation here. And splendid spouses will match. Where is the breast? Look at this translation here. The breast is gone. We change the translator just to show you how they fabricate those Muslims. You cannot trust their translation ever. Look, before we change, look at this. Do you see anything here about the breast? Nothing. Okay, I will change the translator. Like what? So I need 7 Quran in order, and 7 reading in order to understand how big those boobs. You know what? If I am Allah, I will make a billion Quran about this, because this will be the best sell book ever. Guys, I don't know. I don't like to see this verse. You know, I'm single. I mean, I hope you understand the situation here. Oh boy. Valabatatos, women of equal. Well, you know, this. I mean, even this word is really hard for me to pronounce. I need like a week to pronounce it. But I think it's long, so long because they are so big too. So we need 7 Quran to understand this garbage. I mean, what is this? I will give you bracelet from gold. Like, what the heck? Why a man want to wear a bracelet of gold in his hand? What kind of a man he wear it in his hand? He's trying to be pretty? And not to forget to mention, sometimes the Quran promises you bracelet from gold, and sometimes it is from silver. Depend. So in chapter 18, verse number 31, Allah, He promised you bracelet from gold. In chapter 76, 21, Allah forgot what He promised them. The silver is the bracelet color and the material. So read with me here. And for them will be garden, eternity beneath them, the river flow. Okay, and then they will be adorned therein with the bracelet of gold. Okay, take a note. In the heaven of Allah, Abdul, you will have a bracelet of gold in your hand. Okay, we go to a different verse. Just a few verses after 76:21. Like, what happened? Do you think Allah is out of gold, so He decided to spread silver after that? Is the bracelet from gold or from silver? This is the Quran. And when somebody he says like he's a Western, he convert to Islam, I don't feel sorry for anyone. I told you that before. But I ask always myself, how stupid a human being to follow such a stupid book. I mean, this is telling me that you have really a mental problem. Literally. This is a book of God. God, He promised me a couch, and then Allah will buy me heavy brocade made in Iran. Remember the istabrak here. Allah, He promised you istabrak, which is nothing but Iranian silk brand. It's like saying Gucci at these days. So at that time was expensive. So Allah, He promised us we will have expensive silk bought from Iran. No, today I'm not going to take call because my voice is not good still. You can tell, and I don't want to scream. You know, they make me scream, and you know, I don't want to. And then I will stay there for 10 hours if I start taking calls. You know what will happen. Already we are an hour and 30 minutes. So as you see, the Quran is so stupid, so foolish, so dummy, and yet Muhammad, he need to send the Quran. He needs 7 Quran. If this dummy book needs 7 times to be explained, that explains to us how dummy it is. And now after Muhammad, Allah sent him 7 books. Still the Muslim, the only thing they agree about, not to agree about the meaning of the verses. Just to show you how the Muslims, after sending 7 Quran, how good is the Muslim explanation for the Quran? Let us do this. Let us do this. Let us do that. Just to give you an example of the beautiful, amazing book of Allah. Which verse we will show you? I don't know. I mean, there's all of them, they are stupid. But let us just to show you an example of this madness. I'm just looking and see which one we will pick up. I mean, all of them are stupid. But I don't want to show you the chapter of the genie, because that, I mean, the chapter of the cow is enough. We don't want genie now. Let us see here. Oh, hold on. Let us go to chapter 36. Let us go to verse number 1. Look at the explanation. So Allah, He wrote this sentence 7 times to the Muslims so they understand it. Yasin. And after Allah, He wrote it 7 times, the Muslims, they come to the conclusion, Allah knows best what He meant by those letters. For them, it is letters because this is a theft from the Christians before Islam. The Christian Aramaic, they used to be pagan before. And that is an Aramaic language. People used to worship either the sun or the moon. Sin is a god, which is the moon god, worship in the hot areas, desert area. Ya is a word meaning God. Go right now and search Sin, the moon god. Forget about Christian, Hinduism. This is just history. Just go read the Sin god. Sin god is the moon god. Ya is a word meaning God. The Muslim, to solve it, they say Allah knows best what those letters mean. If you change the interpretation, look, I will change the interpretation in front of your eyes. Look what they will say. This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. I will go to Ibn Abbas. Look what happened. And from the narration on the authority of Ibn Abbas, he said, upon this interpretation saying that the Creator glorify His mention, Yasin, Yasin. He says, Yasin, oh human being, in the Syriac language. Do you see it? So it is confirmed even in their book that this is from the Syriac language. So how the Quran say this is a pure Arabic? And why in the world you are adding a word there? They don't understand. It's Syriac. And as long as it's a Syriac, where it comes, this guy, he don't even speak Syriac. So how you know it's a human? Do you have a dictionary? My friends, when I say stupidity is amazing, I have a million reasons to do that. Actually, one of you, he said, we should make a t-shirt, says stupidity is amazing. You should make ones and sell. I don't mind if you guys, you can do it. But for me, I have nothing for sale. I don't sell. I'm not doing business here, you know. I know like some people, they make a cup, have their name, or a t-shirt. I don't do that, you know. This is not really, this is not the purpose of mine. This is why if you go to Patreon, you will find that anyone can join Patreon and watch my videos there for free without donation for a penny. Why? Because we are not making videos so people will make a donation. We are not making a video so only those who make donation can watch them. I am here to serve the poor before the rich. So the one who can help us, God bless him. But by helping us, you are helping the poor so they can learn for free. As simple as that. So those who make a suggestion about like, okay, why you don't make a t-shirt says Chipper is amazing, so I'm not here for a business and I will not sell t-shirts. You know, I have books because books can change life of people. People who have want reference in their hands, they will have reference in their hands. And as you see, I'm giving my books for free, you know, in all languages. So thank God, you know, he is our provider, and if the Lord is providing me, I do not need more. Trust me, you will take nothing with you to your grave. Not even your shoes. Even your shoes, the one with you, they might take it from you before when you put you in the little hole in the ground. So we do not need more except faith, wisdom, knowledge, and ready to meet the Lord. The rest is just will stay in this earth. Whatever you have is going to stay here. The house you live in, somebody else will have it soon or later. Trust me. The watch you are wearing will live longer than you. The ring you are wearing, it might live for 1,000,000 years, but you will die. The ring in your hand is not your ring. After you die, your kids will take it and sell it. And then your grandsons will trash all your pictures and say, well, who is this guy? Nobody will remember you. You are history. The only witness you have that you will exist is your bones. So I say to you, prepare for the coming day. It comes so fast. I'm not prophesying like Muhammad that judgment day is near and the moon is split. I'm not going to split the moon for you. I'm going to split Muhammad 2 pieces so you can see all the crap inside him. But I'm saying to you that yesterday you are born, tomorrow you are dead. Time goes so fast. Yesterday you were a kid, today you are a man, tomorrow you are old, and the day after you never know. So be aware, people, that the day of the Lord is coming. And, you know, those who don't get ready for that day, they are not going to be happy. It's going to be very harsh for them. And for sure, Islam is not a solution. My friend, if you don't want my books from Amazon, we just said we give our books for free. What's wrong with people? They complain, doesn't matter what you do. And why you want to go even to have my book? Here we go. I stay with you 5, 6, 10 hours. My books is to have reference in your shelves when you need them. But I am, me, myself, the one who wrote those books. I'm making a book every day when I go live. If you go and write down the words I said 2 days ago when I stayed, or 3 days ago when I stayed for 8 hours, that will make a book. So my friend, be ready, for time goes so fast, and one day you will be questioned for what you did and what you did not. And mostly you will be asked for things you did not do. How the Muslim defend the crescent moon, the crescent on the mosque? Well, they say that this is something added later to the religion, but still that will not. Let us say, for sake of argument, this is true. So why you add it? You know what I mean? Why you add it? But the fact this is not true. The crescent moon is part of Islam and it's very important. But always, because Muslims, they speak usually to people who they are ignorant. They do not know why the crescent moon is their sign. If you go to chapter 2, verse number 189, you will see that Allah, He announced that the way to know all His rituals is when you see the crescent moon. This is when their God appear. And this is what all religion, who they worship the crescent moon, they used to do. When you see me, you start worshiping. When you see me, you start fasting. When you see me, you start praying. When you see me, you start bowing. Right? Mr. Wasim, well, I don't have the bows, my friend, because I broke them in the top of your kids, who they are not even tall enough to reach them. Because if your kids, those, they dare to call me, I'm here. I am the one who called Mimi hijab. He hung up on me 7 times. He did not let me talk, and still we got him busted. So who is the coward? Your kids don't dare to call me. Your kids don't dare to let me call them. Who is the one who is scared? When Christian Prince, he stays for 8 hours and his Skype is open, he do not know who is calling, who is holding them. Very simple answer. Cowards. Potatoes. They know that will be the end of their career, if they have any anyway. Your God, Allah, don't dare to call me. All right? So, as another example about the topic, you know, we don't want Muslims to change our topic. You see, they try to divert you from topic, you know, speaking about debating me. You debate me, you don't debate me, who cares? People come in here by thousands and they are learning and they are leaving Islam. It's your fault if you don't do something to debate me so everybody will see I'm teaching wrong. So, if Christian Prince is lying, you should get him busted. This is your duty. Call me or let me call you. Who is the coward? They will not call me. They will not dare to give me their Skype to call them. And yet they claim to be brave. You remind me of the Muslims when they say death to America, and the same time, second day, they have a base of the American army. Like Qatar and Saudi Arabia. And even Taliban now, they're asking the American to go back. A bunch of potatoes. You say something, you do the opposite. Now remember, when Allah, He said, the one who witnessed the month of Ramadan according to Muslim translation, that is not a word mean month. Today in the language, the word shahr, it is a word used as month. But where the word month is coming from? It is coming from the word moon. So, Shahru Ramadan is not the month of Ramadan, it is the moon of Ramadan. This is why here it says, whoever of you witness the moon of Ramadan, he should fast. Look at the first translation. Here it says, so whoever of you who is present between 2 brackets at his home. So you fast Ramadan only if you are at home? If the moon comes? If you are in the roof, you don't fast Ramadan? This is a stupid dummy translation. So let us see here. If you change the translator, you will see totally different meaning. You know, when I say stupidity is amazing, I have many reasons, and I have a million reasons actually. Here this guy is supposedly smarter. The month of Ramadan, which is not the month again, this is the moon of Ramadan, in which was revealed is the Quran, guidance for mankind, clear proof and guidance, okay? And then he says, so whoever of you sight, you cannot cite the month. Time is not something physical you can cite. Whoever of you sight the crescent moon in the first night. Do you see it? So the crescent moon is all over embedded in their cult. All the ritual. Did you ask the Muslim why the crescent moon? I mean, what will happen? Why is this day, the first day, you start fasting? What happened? Allah is coming. The moon god is coming. As you see. I will call you next time as long your Skype is closed. No, Muhammad, I decide to open it just for you. Here we go. I will take only one call from the guy. His name is Muhammad. Let us see who is the chicken, and let us see who is the one who will lay eggs. And now he will not call. Just wait. Are you sure, Muhammad, you want to call me? Are you sure? Let us see who is the chicken. Here we go. Even I don't want to stay long. My voice is tired from staying for long speaking. But I will take one call from the guy who he claimed that he is not a chicken and calling us chickens. Let us see how good this chicken is. Muhammad, I'm logging in Skype now. And I cannot wait, my friend, to see the rooster. Is that you? Call me. Send me hello. Say this is Muhammad, and I want to call you, and I will take you immediately. See, I was going to leave. You know, be aware of a Christian Prince surprises. Muhammad, which one is you? There's Muhammad Jabahil, there's Muhammad Qasim. I don't know which one. Which one is you? Muhammad Abdul Dar. Look at the names he chose to his God. Let us call him. Call declined. Who is the chicken? Potato. Who is the chicken? Declined. Do you have a shame? Potato. Let us take other Abdul. Hold on.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Muhammad, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Chicken.
Okay, hold on. Did you call?
Let's get started. Let's get started.
Okay.
Let's get
As long you mentioned chicken, is it true? Is it true that your God Allah, He sit in the top of the chicken?
That's false.
Don't change topic. Hold on. You just say hold on. You just say you are the one who started the. You open a topic. You open a topic. It's a great topic. Is it true?
I didn't open this topic.
Okay.
You
No, you
opened
are the
this
one.
topic.
The first word you said to me, chicken. Correct?
I said you are a chicken. I didn't say the God is on
Okay.
the chicken.
So why your God Allah is sitting on the chicken if He is not a chicken Himself?
There's no chicken. Listen carefully. In the Bible,
Okay,
it says,
don't change the topic. Hold on. Oh, Abdul.
No.
Why your hadith says, shut up. You know, see, here we go. Just say you're just a stupid. If you don't dare to mention something, don't mention it to me, because I will make you a shish kebab. You mentioned the chicken. We want to know what kind of God He sit in the chicken. And now he could not answer us about anything. Well, in the Bible, you stupid idiot, son of Muta. If my Bible is bad, why you stupid prophet? He swear on it. And he says, I believe in thee, and the one who sent thee. This is my answer for the stupid fool like you. Because now whatever you say about my Bible, people will laugh at you. You're a prophet. He swear by the book you are trying to laugh at. This is how dumb you are. And your God is the only God who sit in the top of a chicken. I never heard of such a God. And that chicken is an angel, supposedly. What's wrong with you? Coward. إن الله جل ذكره آذن لي أن أحدث عن ديك قد مرقت رجلاه في الأرض. Allah, He told me to tell you about a rooster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And you know, there's tons of articles written about this huge chicken which is under the throne of Allah. Read and laugh. And the Muslim, they are asking question, how in the world this is, you know? What the heck is that? What? Let us use Google Translation. Chicken. Your God is not a cowboy, he is a chicken boy. The messenger Allah, may Allah pray and peace upon him, God exalted, and he permitted to narrate the rooster whose legs are parted in the ground and his neck is bent under Allah's throne. Is it sahih? Yes. Al-Muhaddith Al-Albani source sahih. Page number 1839. So who is the chicken? And the chicken is the one, after speaking for 2 hours about his stupid book, he don't want to talk about his book no more. He want to go and speak about the Bible, which his God, Muhammad, he swear by it, saying, I believe in thee. This is why he don't want to talk about his religion. Your Bible, your Bible. Like you said, you mentioned chicken. Let's talk about chicken. Chicken. You talk like a chicken. You speak like a chicken, and you walk like a chicken. You must be chicken. You don't want to talk about this hadith. Why? Because it's embarrassing. What is this about? I mean, what kind of a prophet he says that Allah, the throne of Allah is standing in the top of a rooster? And actually, maybe he was surprised that I pick up this hadith for him. But as you know, my head is a library. I will hit you from wherever you cannot even imagine. Whatever you say to me, I will return it to you from your books. The chicken is your prophet who ran away to Ethiopia seeking the protection of the Christians. The chicken is your prophet who ran away from Mecca seeking the protection of the Jews in Medina. That is the chicken. And by the way, this guy is the same guy who sent me a book. Sorry, sent me. He brought me a sheikh to debate me. You remember that debate? You remember the debate? A very nice debate. This guy, he brought me a sheikh from New York. He called me, it was the most horrible ever debate. And then this potato, he regret. And he claimed that it was him who was debating me. Can you believe it? The Muslim, they say that the Christian prince, he lie about who is talking to him. This guy, he brought his sheikh. I spoke to him almost for 2 hours. I made him shish kebab, and when he saw that the debate was horrible, he said that he changed his voice to sound like a sheikh. This Abdul, son of Mut'ah. Go do Mut'ah, go. Go find a female believer who she is allowing you to sleep with her in the bed for 3 days and 3 nights. Allah, he made 7 Qur'an, but he never made a verse that the Mut'ah is forbidden anymore. This is a religion of a chicken. This is what chicken do. They jump in the top of each other. Rooster jumping on top of the chicken. He has many chicken girlfriend. No, my friend, you are an ex-Muslim now. Don't call me. You are an ex-Muslim already. The decent religion of Muhammad is so decent that Muhammad, he made it clear that a person, he can go and he choose any female chicken, so he can sleep with her 3 days, 3 nights. What is the purpose? Sexual fun. And the Muslim, they claim that they are coming from a decent prophet when he is nothing but a perverted man. Allah Apostle said, if a man and a woman agree between two brackets to marry, in the hadith there is no marriage. And the easiest way to find out if the word marriage is here, you can do this. You can go to Google Translation, click at the page, click translate, and you will see that all the Arabic will be translated, and there is no word of marriage. It says here, Ishra. Ishra mean sharing bed, sharing a house, sharing a room. Allah Messenger said, if a man and a woman, and we will give the correct translation, agree to share bed for 3 nights and 3 days, if they like to continue, they can do so. If they want to separate, they can do so. This is Islam. This is a religion. It's not even good for a chicken, because a rooster, he will not like you to take his chicken after 3 days. He will go not. You Muslims, you don't care. You sleep with a woman. Look at this. They are saying to marriage, right? What kind of decency this religion has? That I am going to marry a woman for 3 days, and then my woman, she will marry another guy for 3 days, and the woman, I married her, she have kids from me maybe, and then she will marry another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy. Is that a marriage or a prostitution? If there is a limit how many men she can sleep with? No. Same for the man. This is official chicken religion. So you try to call me chicken, we got you busted. Your God is the one who sit in the chicken, not even in a horse. What a stupid religion. And you know, sometimes I ask myself, when Muhammad, he say those things about like, my God, you know, he is on top of a chicken, blah, blah, blah. I say to myself, what's wrong with this guy? Is he trying to create like a weird image of his God? His God sit in a rooster? And this rooster is so giant that his legs is down in the earth and his head under the throne of Allah? Chicken. Like your God. Garbage in, garbage out. And the funny here, it says Sahih. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. It was so nice to see who chicken out, not to call. And the one who called me, the first word he used was a chicken. And the second we said to him, let us talk about chicken, then he refused. And right away he want to jump to the Bible, which his God, Muhammad, he say, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. Anytime the Abdul, he says to you, he tried to argue with you about the Bible, show him this. Do you remember the guy when he said to him 3 days ago, Mr. Exactly? Do you remember? Exactly. I said, your prophet, he took an oath in it. He said, exactly. I said, he said, I believe in it. I said, exactly. I said, why he do that if the book is corrupted? He said, he was trying to be positive. Hey, Muslims, shouldn't you be positive? So now if I take an oath, if a Muslim asks me a question about something, he said to me, swear. Let us say I'm not a Christian, because Christians should not swear. But let's say I am a Hindu, whatever. And then he says, swear. I will say, okay, I'll swear. He say, you're swearing lying. I say, I was trying to be positive. Can you believe it? Exactly. The prophet was taking an oath saying, I believe in thee. He was lying? You know, he was trying to be positive. Positive? I hope your prophet is not HIV positive too, if this is the purpose of it. Have you ever heard of a prophet? He swear in a book the Muslims are laughing at supposedly, and he say, I believe in thee. Not only he swear, he didn't say, I swear by you. He said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee, which made the disaster double. And then this Abdul, he want to make fun of the Bible, which his prophet said, I believe in thee and the one who sent thee. And we stay here for 8 hours, and this channel is about Islam. Yet they don't dare to answer anything about their stupid cult. They try to defer, to change the topic. When I divert it, it doesn't work. You know, I can't explain anything now because it's time for me to go. Otherwise, we will stay for another 10 hours. It's already 2 hours. And actually, I said to myself today, because my voice is tired, I will stay maybe for like 30 minutes. You know, here we go. 30 minutes became 2 hours. So I want to say to you all, thank you very much for being here. And as you see in the flash news, King Solomon, he found the bird, the hippo is missing. So please, if you know anyone, if you find that bird, you know, contact the phone number of Solomon. You can call the Israeli government, Mossad, because they work for Solomon too. And you can tell them, I found the bird, you know, which is missing right now, brother. And praise be to Allah, He is the only one who knows those stories. And this is a bird which nobody have, brother. Nobody have. By the way, the story about this bird, they asked Ibn Abbas about this bird. He said, this is a bird Allah He gave to Sulaiman because he can see the water in under the earth. So little Abdul, he said to Ibn Abbas, so how come if we cover a trap with seed, put some seed and cover the trap by some dirt, we can capture this bird if he can see the water under the ground? Ibn Abbas, he said, if not, Allah will curse you. You know, the guy, he said, I swear I will never do that again. And Ibn Abbas actually said, I forgot exactly what he said. Like, if the people are not afraid to say, Ibn Abbas get, like, what's mean, they got busted, he could not answer. But anyway, so he threatened the person to curse him. So the guy, he got scared. He said, don't curse me, please. I will not ask those questions again. But the question is very simple. Get him busted right away. If this bird can see under the ground, how come if we put some seed in the top of a trap covered by dust, he step on it, we catch him? How come he can see it, that this is a trap? So this is a very silly cult made by a silly man. His name is Muhammad. It was his lucky day. He came in a perfect time to take over by the sword and to fool the fool and force those who don't believe in him. And now all those you see, the millions, they are not really Muslims. Those are people who don't dare to leave Islam. Because as you see, not a single Muslim, even he called me to dare to speak about his religion. They won't speak about anything else, because the second you speak about Islam, Islam demolished. And they do not know what to say. So thank you all for being here. I hope you learned something good for today. And until we okay, hold on. We have Agha Ali. He's saying, Agha Ali, I think he's a Muslim. Let us see what Agha Ali is saying. Let us put it in the screen. Read carefully and let us laugh at what Agha Ali he said. Bible say if a man have sex with a woman, he should pay her father. I challenge you to show us the verse so everybody laugh at you. You stupid coward son of Muta. The verse is there saying that he should pay her dowry and marry her. You are a prostitute yourself. Coward son of Muta. And look what you just did. You agreed by saying that your prophet, he was promoting prostitution, by saying, well, the Bible allowed prostitution too, which means you and the Bible is doing the same, right? But the fact those verses have nothing to do with what you have said. Because you marry the woman who you fornicate with if she was single. And not only that, the man, he cannot even divorce her. Which means if you did that, you know, to use this girl and throw her in the street after that because nobody will marry her. This is a very conservative society. You're stuck. If you did that to dishonor the girl, well, you are dishonoring yourself now. And for sure, the girl, she can refuse to marry the person. Still, he have to marry her, if she agree, and he will pay her her dowry, which is going to be enough to support her for the rest of her life. So, the Bible is a book of conservative God. Your God is the one who ordered women for 3 days, 3 nights. And you are a coward when you say what you say because you are a liar. Everybody can go and see the verses and they will laugh at you. Potato like you're a prophet, and here we fry you. Thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you all. Christ is Lord. Islam is a scam. And we see you soon again. And let me remind you again one more time that there's no other channels for me except Arabian Prophet and Christian Prince speak about Islam. All other channels are not mine. All other channels, with no exception, are not mine. About Islam, I have 2 channels only. Now, I have channels, I don't use them. Those are for, like, let us say, in case we lose a channel here, I have a lot, but you do not know about them. So, only 2 channels are the channels of a Christian Prince. So, anyone, he posts like a Christian highlight or whatever, you know, those accounts, those are not mine, because I noticed that some people there trying to deceive the Christians, and they are not telling them that this is not Christian Prince channel. I allow everybody to download my videos, but those are not me. The place I go live on, it's where I am speaking to you. And if there is somebody else broadcasting my life, you can tell easy that it's not me. How? Say something in the chat. If you could not answer it, it's mean he's playing my voice. Very easy. Because if the channel he is broadcasting is my channel, and I am there, well, as you see, I'm answering people in the chat. And we are talking to people live in the chat. So if you speak to them in the chat, you say, hey, Christian Prince, can you answer this? And this Christian Prince there, he keep going, and he's not seeing your text. That's mean those people, they are just playing my videos. This is not my live broadcast. Thank you all. God is good, and we are always victorious. And I'm so glad that the Muslims helped me to remember today the hadith about Allah riding a chicken, the chicken God in the top of a chicken mule, and he is a chicken teacher, because it's a chicken teaching to say you go and be a rooster and you can enjoy a chicken for 3 days, 3 nights, and if you like to stay more, stay more. That is not from God. God is not a pimp. While Allah, obviously, he is a big, a huge pimp. Thank you. God bless you. And until we see you again, Christ is our Lord. And we are so thankful for having our Lord the Messiah. We are so grateful that we are able to show the truth to the Abdul. We are so happy to see thousands and thousands of Muslims leaving Islam after watching my videos. We made a huge impact. My book soon is going to be published in the Persian, which means Afghanistan people can read it, Iranian people can read it, and all is for free. All is for free. Glory to him. He said, for free you took, for free you gave. Thank you, and God bless you. Take care.